What is up, ep2 traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys a powerful scalping strategy that I've been trying out for these past weeks, and I want you guys to also be profitable traders. So make sure you try out this strategy, watch it up to the end and get all the settings and instructions correctly so that you can make money through trading also. All right, but as usual, before I start, make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I post videos like this. And if you really enjoy this type of content, don't forget to click the like button to support this channel. Okay, before we start, there's a link in the description box for my Telegram channel, which is completely free, that you can join. In this Telegram channel, I post signals, I post setups, I post strategies, and I post every update that's happening in my trading journey. So you'll be able to make a follow-up on a daily basis on what's happening in my trading journey. Also, you'll be able to see how our account management program is going, and you'll also be free to join that account management program if you're interested in the results that you see in that channel. So the link is in the description box and it is completely free to join. So let's get into today's business. What you see right there is the strategy that we're going to use, and as usual, I'm going to share with you guys how to install it and also how to use it so that you can make money, right? So I will do a step-by-step guide on the installation, and I also to tell you the conditions on which you should use this strategy with. It's pretty much a simple strategy, and all you have to do is to follow the instructions correctly and make sure you have the correct settings installed on your PC or on your phone, right? So by the end of this video, we should have something like this on your charts, and I would advise that you follow correctly, because trading is very specific, and if you miss one thing, you might miss everything, right? So I'm going to remove all these indicators and we're going to do the installation process together, right? The first thing that we want to install is a stochastic. So as you can see, I have a blank chart right here with only candlesticks. We want to install the stochastic oscillator, and this is going to go in our indicator window 1. So we're going to have 2 indicator windows. So the first indicator window is going to have the following indicators. So we have the stochastic oscillator and the bull power. So let's install the stochastic. So you're going to go to indicators, then main window, and then on our main window, that's where we'll find the stochastic oscillator, which is right here, and it will have the following properties. So the first property is 50, the second one is 40, and then the third one is low, and then price field is low high, and then method is exponential. And then we're going to go to levels, because this stochastic will have levels that we need to follow, and these levels will be as follows. We're going to have level 90, which is going to be an overbought section. We're going to have level 0, which is basically our entry point. We're going to have level 50, which is going to be the take profit level, and then we'll also have another entry level of 0, and lastly we have level 10, which is going to be the oversold level. Then I'm going to click done, and then as you can see, now I have a stochastic oscillator on my charts, running through my charts. So I'm just going to go back again to the stochastic oscillator and clarify on one remaining thing, which is the style. The first style should have the color of green, and then the signal should have black, or the color of your background. So if you have a white background, the signal should have a white background. If you have a black background like me, you should choose black right here, right? So basically it has to be the color of your background. And I'm going to click done. Then once that's done, we want to install something else, which is the bull power on our indicator window 1. So I'm going to choose indicator window 1, then look for the indicator which says boost power, which is this one, and it will have a period of 13 and no levels, and then the style is basically a style of your choice. I'll put white because I have a black background, so that I'll be able to clearly see that indicator. Then I'm going to click done, and then as you can see now I have two indicators on my indicator window 1, right? So moving on to indicator window 2, I will need to go back to the main window this time, and I will also need a stochastic oscillator with the same settings as before. So basically these are the same settings, including the levels and including the style. So I'm just going to click done, and as you can see it has created a second indicator window, right? And then in that second indicator window I have to install the gutter oscillator. So I'm going to choose indicator window 2, then look for the gutter oscillator, which is this one, right? And it will have the following settings. They're quite a few, but you can screenshot them or you can pause the video so that you can write them somewhere and then insert them as they are, right? And then on the style, make sure you also follow the same colors of our style, of my styling that you see on the screen, right? And then we're going to click done. So now we have our complete strategy installed. What's now left is assigning or knowing when to buy and when to sell, right? So since we're on crash and this is a scalping strategy, it means we'll be buying, right? So I'm gonna start off by discussing when to buy, and then we'll move on to boom, and then at that section we'll discuss on when to sell, right? So for crash, the first thing that we have to clarify is you have to be in a 1 minute time frame, and then you also have to clarify that the zoom level has to be the smallest zoom level, which is this one that you see on my screen, right? Once that's done, we can now move on to the 3 conditions that have to be met for you to be able to buy crash and get some profits, right? So this strategy works for crash 1000, crash 500, crash 300, right? We're going to move to boom 1000 and then boom 500 and then boom 300, but these conditions are for crash. So for all the crash indices, you'll be able to use these conditions. And before I start on these conditions, I just wanted to remind you that the account management program, you can check it out in the Telegram channel and you'll be able to see updates on it. The link is in the description box below, and you'll be able to apply for your slots for account management if you are interested, right? And then let's get to the 3 conditions that have to be met for you to enter a buy on crash. This is crash 1000 that I'm using as an example. So the first condition is on our indicator window 1, which is this window. We want our lines to be on the oversold section, something like this. So both these white lines that you see and the green line have to be under this oversold section, right? So once they are under like this, you know that that's the first condition for you to enter your buy, right? The second condition that we want to be met is we want on our indicator window 2, we want all the indicators that are available to be in the over sold section too, right? So they have to be all in the oversold section, and then you know that you are ready to take the buy, right? And then the last condition is you want a color change from red to green. So using this example, you can see that on our indicator window 1, all our indicators were in the oversold section, and then we move to indicator window 2. Again, we're in the oversold section with all our indicators, and then we wanted a color change from red to green, and it happened. And as you can see, we would have bought here and it went all the way up, right? And then our take profit level is, you obviously get it from indicator window 1, where we have our TP section, which is here at level 50, right? Let me look for another example to clarify this. So we said on indicator window 1, we want all our indicators to be in the oversold section, something like this, right? And then we move down to indicator window 2, and we also want all our indicators to be in the oversold section, and they are, right? And then you wait for a color change from red to green, and once that happens, you enter into your buy and wait for your take profit level at level 50, right? As you can see, you go all the way up like that, right? Let's move on to boom. I'll use boom 1000 for the example. Basically now is the opposite for crash. So you want to be selling, right? So for you to sell, your indicator has to be in the overbought section, right? Indicator window 1 is in the overbought section. You move down to indicator window 2. If it's in the oversold section 2, right? If it's in the overbought section 2, then you know that you can enter your sell, right? And then obviously you wait for the color change. This time the color change has to be from green to red, and once that happens, you enter into your sell, right? And then you wait for your take profit level, which is level 50, which is available on indicator window 1. So that's all for this strategy. You can keep looking for more setups and do back testing for yourself, and if you're satisfied, you can then start using it on a live account. Until next time.